Hey guys, I'm Jerusha and you're watching Jerusha Couture.tv. This is going to have to be a short video. And the reason for that is I am, what's the word, sensitatious? I just made that up. You know, people who have sensory disorder and they need, like, my husband will always say, we need to get your actual nasal nostril burnt out so you don't smell things. Nice and close today. And the reason for that is I am going to go over and show you all the details of these Louis Vuitton handbags and a few accessories that need love. Okay, they need love badly because they look like trash, absolute trash, and even worse than that, they smell horrible. I watched one of Rachel's videos the other day and she was unboxing one of her new items from Louis Vuitton and she had gloves on. I was like, I should have gloves on for this video. These handbags sit over in the corner of this studio because I can't smell them. Like, and no one around me can stand me smelling them, so they have to be far away from me. Let's start by saying, am I going to throw them in the bin? Oh, hell no. These were my first Louis Vuitton items, handbags, sorry. These were my first kind of like massive videos raving about Louis Vuitton canvas, showing you up close, tapping it, all that type of stuff. Fixtures, fittings, claw clasps, on and on and on. And what has happened to these pieces is just what you call wear and tear. So I can look at the date code on this and tell you when it was, but I think it was when I was 13. There you go. So 2013, and this is just wear. Your common wear and tear on a handbag that is used every day, every other day. That is it. The rundown of like, oh no, my canvas, my patina, it's got water spots. You're using it. And that is what the luxury design is made up of. It is made up of canvas, which is plastic coated fiber. That is what canvas is, okay? It's not leather. It is rubberized plastic coated fiber. And it is even raw on the inside, so you can see that the inside, there you go, is just raw like that. What is going to happen over time? Many different things. Hot climate, it becomes sticky, as you saw in my cosmetic. As you saw in my tech pouches, I dropped it and cracked it. That can happen too, which is technically RIP because that can't be fixed. But this is cowhide leather, which we know, which is called vachette, or I think in French, Amy, is that cow? Is that lamb? Vachette? Or is it raw? I'm not quite sure. I don't speak French, obviously. What I am going to do with these handbags, which I will show you each one, what I am going to do with them is send them away to leather surgeons. I was going to say, if I can be bothered, I will be bothered to throw in here the before and after of my Hermes Birkin 35 in gold hardware that I got off Japan, Tokyo, Atlantis, Tokyo. So off a Japan eBay consignment, unbelievable. But it was beaten up to say the least. But mostly it smelt. And the smells from Japan can be all different types of things. Some of them are amaldehyde, which is a very strong kind of chemically clean smell, but very chemically in a way. So amaldehyde, mildew and things like that, because they've gone, or they go to Singapore and they sell these to a consignment store like this. Now, This has gone in and out of cupboards, in and out of moving houses, and just genuinely smells like mildew. On top of that, the zipper smells like metallic. So it's got that really metallic zipper kind of smell, and it's horrible. You have to know me to know how bad this is that I'm touching these. There's only a handful of people would be watching this going, oh, she's in hell right now. But it smells not nice at all. What I am sending it away for is a spa with leather surgeons, and they are simply going to spa these. They're going to condition them, strip them back, really clean it off, get rid of the mildew smell, you know, give it a fresh spa, really clean up the leather, get the patina kind of even. That is it. You can pay to send this back to Louis Vuitton and get your raw cowhide leather completely replaced. Only the cowhide leather they will take off, and they will completely replace it. Now obviously there's a charge, which is fine, and I don't care. After all these years I'd send it away to do that. However, I like patina. In fact, I love patina, and I think after all these years you guys know that. I love the honey color. Mine is pretty even for a bag this old, and I'm really happy with it, but I'm not happy with the smell, and I just want it brought back up to kind of like in love with again smell. Especially, oh, I didn't even say it. I'm there like, you guys should know what this is. This is my Speedy B25, my most famous handbag on my channel. Leave a comment below, actually not even comment, just love, heart, or like this video if you looked at this handbag, if you picked up this handbag because you saw it on my channel. It is my most famous item on my channel. There is just a plain luggage tag there. I didn't get a hot stamped. The bag, I didn't get a hot stamped or anything. I think I got it in Italy. I'm sure subscribers would know. This is my JC, Jerusha Couture luggage tag. Now that is just straight mildew. Okay, it's not like as in it's molded, like growing mold. It's just been sitting there. So any dots of mildew is just sitting there. Now they will bring that back up, but again, not back to raw cowhide. That's an accessory to show you. My other accessory, I unboxed my Dragon from Murakami, and this is my Dragon. I was talking about size-wise against the Murakami one when I said I thought it was going to be massive. I thought it was going to be huge, the Murakami, but it's not. This is the keyring. It's completely tarnished and chipped, and has the horrible kind of metallic metal smell, and all the glazing on the sides is completely kind of peeled off. If you can see there, if I hold it kind of an angle there, you can sort of see the threading here. It's all peeled off. So there are a few of the accessories. Is there any in my Neverfull? No. So I just have an organizer in here. This I used as my briefcase when I had my boutique, and has pen marks down inside there. Just a few spotted pen marks, that's it. But again, stinks. So we want it sparred, especially for the smell. Again, patina is beautiful. I feel like really quite even for what it is. Sorry, I feel really quite even for what it is. Got my JC stamped on this to match my luggage tag. So there's a perfect picture of how much they need some TLC. All of the straps, all of this will get love and attention. They clean up all of the canvas, and it comes up really, really nicely. There is the inside of the flap and the bag. Let's see when this was made. Oh my god, I'm gonna stink for the rest of the day. God help me. Oh, I got this in 2010. This is my first ever handbag. first ever Louis Vuitton handbag. I shouldn't say first ever handbag, my Gucci was, which is behind me. This is my first ever Louis Vuitton handbag in 2010. Oh, and she's gonna get totally sparred. So there's one. The famous Speedy 25 is gonna get sparred. I don't even want to touch this. I don't even want to touch this, but this is definitely one of the things that needs to be sparred. The lock and key needs to be sparred. It's in its 3 pieces because I've broken it up for leather surgeons to see. They like to have all of the pictures clear so they sort of know what they're dealing with. They give you a rough quote if you're international. They give you a rough quote, and then the lock and keys are in there, but I can't even touch that because it just stinks. I might just send my Gucci sulky as well, just for the fun of it, but this is number 3. Now this was my this is my Louis Vuitton Totally MM in the monogram, obviously. And this I used as my baby bag, kind of when I decided I wanted to go kind of luxury with my baby bag versus a traditional baby bag, just because of the side pockets, and it was so perfect for that. After I ended up sort of getting over using it, and Mussy and then Zaki and on, didn't need it, I then gave this to Mum to use, and she loved it because it's such a great tote. I've got an organizer in it right now to stuff it. Trying to find the date code. Ugh, this is hard. This is hard. Therapy session. So 2009, and I bought this again off I think Atlantis Tokyo or Japan Hide. And yeah, that's exactly what I used it for, baby bag, and it was great. When I gave it to Mum, she loved it so much, she wore it and wore it and wore it. And the handles, which they're very notorious for on here, over wear with the vachetta, rip. So they rip through. Some of the vintage items, you're really going to find that, so make sure you get quite close-up pictures. Look, I could rip that right now myself. So our bootmaker, because she was like, no, I love it so much, our bootmaker made an extra little loop out of leather here just so it would stay. But it just got to a point where, look, this one's about to go, and she was like, this is going to break completely, so you may as well get it fixed, which is exactly what I'm hoping leather surgeons will be able to do. I wanted to do this for you to show you the before, and then that way when they come back I'll show you the afters. But that is my very used, and I suppose, well, yes, vintage Louis Vuitton bags. My first ever Louis Vuitton bag, my Never Full GM, my famous Speedy B25, and my Totally MM. And I'm going to spar them, give them love, and hopefully they just come back smelling fresh as a daisy, and that should be really good. But that is my video. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Take care. Peace.